What is up, people of all different types of ages, races, genders, and yes, even you other species out there watching this video. My name is OmegaPro, and I'm coming at you guys with a fun video that I don't think I've ever made a video like this, but I thought it would be pretty fun to talk about Black Goku, but instead of going the normal route of just, reading off the whole poster that we got for Black Goku, I decided that I'll give you 5 Black Goku theories that I found either just, from what people have been saying in YouTube comments and stuff, and just a little bit of my own flair and what I think of what Black Goku could potentially be. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, and I already talked about all you other species and all that shit in the beginning, but okay, let's get on with this video. Theory number 1 is that, of course, Goku never fell on his head to begin with. Now, this one is probably the least likely of all of these, mainly because if Goku never fell on his head when he came down to Earth and was just straight up evil in that timeline, the whole timeline of Dragon Ball Z within itself would make 0 sense. Raditz would have never came, thus Vegeta and Nappa may have never come to Earth, thus Vegeta may have never even met Bulma, thus Trunks would have never been born, thus how would Trunks even come back into the world so that way he can warn everybody about Black Goku. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. But this is one that has been thrown out there a lot, like a bunch that I've been seeing on YouTube comments and stuff like that. And I decided to throw it into this video first and foremost, just to sort of debunk it and let you guys know that this one is most likely not the case. I mean, by some twisted magic event it could potentially be, but that doesn't really explain how Goku would ever reach that pinnacle of power to where he could, fight gods and be stronger than all the other Z warriors and all that stuff and pose a real threat in the Dragon Ball Super arcs. This just really would not make any sense given how power spikes and everything has worked in Dragon Ball Super. Black Goku wouldn't have transpired off of him never, falling and hitting his head once he came to Earth. But okay, I decided to throw that in there for anybody that may have been wondering about that. Okay, what am I doing? Theory number 2 are that Towa and Mira are actually controlling Goku, similar to the way that they controlled other characters in the Dragon Ball Xenoverse video game, for those of you guys that don't know, or Dragon Ball Online, whichever one you like to say. Okay, now let me explain this one. So we all know that Akira Toriyama originally wanted the Super Saiyan God transformation to have white hair, but he did not do that because it would conflict with another villain coming up in the Dragon Ball series that would have white hair. And of course, what I think this is Towa and Mira, both of which have white hair. So I think that that is the characters that he is alluding to when he says that the villain would have white hair in Dragon Ball Super, and he didn't want that to conflict with the Super Saiyan God white hair transformation. And if that's the case, then it is possible that in an alternate timeline, Towa and Mira do take control of Goku and find some sort of way to give him a massive power boost, and thus that would in turn make him a huge, formidable threat to have Towa and Mira controlling him like a little puppet and giving him that extra power that we know that Towa and Mira can give due to Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So that is one of the logical explanations that I think anyway that could explain this Black Goku, explain why Goku went evil and went all rogue. So that is one that I think. Theory number 3 is that Goku gets resurrected in the future timeline after he dies, but he either gets resurrected or wished back as an evil guy. Okay, I wish Goku back, but I'm saying he just fucking hates everybody and wants everybody to die. Or maybe once he gets resurrected, once he gets brought back, he just gets his Saiyan roots back and he just gets that evil and brutal mentality, similar to how we saw Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. So maybe once he gets resurrected, that sort of thing happens and he becomes evil, or maybe he gets wished under somebody's control and I don't know, maybe that person finds a way to give him a big power boost, or maybe just the way that things work in the future timeline, because again, this is an alternate timeline. We have no idea how this universe works. It could end up happening that Goku gets a massive power spike due to either training or just the way events transpire in the future timeline. But what if, we all know that Goku dies in the future timeline, what if he does get resurrected? Or what if Trunks finds a way to resurrect, you know, all the Z Warriors and all the Saiyans and everybody that died in the future timeline? Maybe he finds some other sort of Dragon Ball somehow, or something happens, and during the resurrection he fucked with the natural state of things, and thus people did come back, but not in the way that he was expecting, not in the way that he was hoping for, and people come back not being truly themselves, and thus Black Goku is born. Theory number 4. Now this one is a bit far-fetched, but bear with me. Black Goku and the new future Trunks are actually just Universe 6 versions of Goku and future Trunks. Now this one is probably second most unlikely on this list, because of the fact that it is just simply unproven that there are even alternate versions of characters in Universe 6. Like, of course, we see Champa and Vados, but those aren't really alternate versions of Beerus and Whis, you know? And there is no other evidence showing that there are alternate versions of characters in this universe. This is just one that I think is like very much so in the gray area, and I think this would be something super like unique and weird. I don't think this one is that plausible, but this is one of the theories that I saw when I was searching this up that a lot of people are believing, just like the one where Goku never fell on his head. I think that these two are certainly the least likely out of this entire list. Actually, the next one is going to be the most far-fetched, but I had to do it one time for the 2-time anyway. So that is another theory about Black Goku. And finally, number 5. See, before I do this one, I just need to explain myself, okay? For the 5th one, I liked the number 5, and I wanted to have 5 Black Goku theories, but I couldn't think of a 5th one. So, like I said in the beginning, I just had fun. And for the 5th one, here's my fan theory. That's right. Here we go. I'm going to say it. Goku travels West City. He finds a record store. He goes into this record store. And what does he find in this record store? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Goku finds a Biggie album. He listens to this quote unquote Biggie and this East Coast and West Coast rap. He eventually goes to Tupac and Jay-Z and learns about slinging dope and selling drugs and amassing weapons. What happens to Goku? Very similar things that happen to almost everybody that partakes in hip-hop culture. They get engrossed in it. They get lost in it. As Gucci Mane himself said, they get lost in the sauce. But that same sauce is needed for a man. He starts to gangbang and hang around with the wrong crowd and truly becomes Black Goku, bandana hanging out the left side of his back pocket. You know what I'm saying? And next thing we know, my boy starts saying, hey, yo, we gang. We can take control of this here planet Earth. And then future Trunks, we all know he got the red bandana around his neck. We all know future Trunks is a blood, okay? So now he has to go back in time and convince everybody to join the Bloods and stop Black Goku from ruling the world. And what am I even saying? Oh my gosh, I'm a goof. But yeah, that... oh my god, those are my 5 Black Goku theories. Let me know your theories in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this little wacky fun video, let me know by leaving a like rating, or just let me know in the comment section. Tweet at me, I don't fucking know. Do whatever the hell it is that you want to do. If you want to see more, you know, little videos like this, let me know. Also in the comment section. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm tired of this shit. Anyway, hope you all have a fantastic day. I'm out. Peace. Muted colors too vibrant. We piss on a hydrant. We head in a hydrant. We goal that we higher. We so sick, we tired. Take what we want and retire. Wanna live like a white man, do it only whites can. Kids and a wife and a fence, don't take no offense, but raising the dirt to not sprout, it don't make no sense. So I'm saving my cents. I'm starving, I can't pay no rent. I'm starving, I can't pay my rent today.